Okay, let's just make sure this is all actually working as it should do. Refresh, quality configuration, excellent. That's what we'd like to see. This is looking pretty good too. Dude, I love this game. This game is so good. Right, let's move on to the correct channel so I can actually see the game on the TV screen. That is quite often a helpful thing. Video preview, just because sometimes makes things a little more difficult to do things. Okay. Get this underway, shall we? Begin story. Right. To any of you who may be watching, if anyone is watching at this point, this is Okami. I have played through Okami a few times in my life, but to be fair, every time I've played it has been on the Wii. Previous times I played it on the Wii, this time I'm playing it on the PlayStation 3. This is Okami HD. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to the controls probably. Even though I know all the commands and stuff on the Wii, it's different on a PlayStation controller. Now here we have a very long opening cutscene at the start of the game. I think this cutscene takes about 16 minutes. So if you had any intention of wanting to know all of the backstory, this is the cutscene that will tell you all of the backstory to this game. Some would say that's not a great way to start a game off, but to be fair, you don't need this cutscene, but they don't allow you to skip it, so until you've already played through the game once. Once you've played through the game once, you can then skip it, I think. So, but the cool thing about Okami is that everything in it is linked to some sort of Japanese mythology, something, you know, like in Japanese history and such. It's actually very interesting if you actually look into all the lore and the detail in this game, because there's so much of it. But yes, this is telling us about the small village of I think it's Kaneki, I think it is, that is tormented by a demon of sorts, and every year they have to sacrifice a maiden to the beast in order to, you know, satisfy it or something. And then we have the White Wolf Shiranui. People thought the wolf was a familiar of Orochi, which is the name of the demon, so people thought that this white wolf was in league with the demon. So one villager took it upon himself to face Shiranui, and that person was the warrior Nagi. Who just wasn't quite quick enough to take on a wolf. Boom. So this year, Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden, has been selected by the demon to be sacrificed. And Nagi decided, I've had enough of this nonsense. I'm going to go and beat up the demon, because I'm not taking this anymore. So Orochi is like a 8-headed serpent type thing. And they like try to depict it there, and you can see it has many heads and such. But he wasn't doing too great. Was not doing too great. And then Shiranui, the wolf, appeared, obviously when Nagi was, you know, about done in from the fight. And he was there trying to protect Nagi. So the wolf decided to take on these beasts to see, you know, just what they could do. And Shiranui also has some interesting divine powers. So Orochi would breathe fire, and Shiranui would summon gusts of wind to blow the fire away. And yeah, as he encroached into them to try and, you know, get him with his claws and teeth and whatnot, you know, a tree would suddenly sprout in the way, protecting the wolf. So with Shiranui obviously been beaten up quite heavily as well, with his last ounce of breath, he gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl, as it says there. And the black clouds disappeared and the moon shone down. guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, as it says there. Yep, and obviously he was filled with energy again, and decided to take out Orochi once and for all. His sword was obviously imbued with the power of the moon somehow. Don't ask me how, but it is. And it shone like a bright golden light, as opposed to obviously, you know, normally, because I think his sword's normally blue, but you can't tell because it's all friggin' in black and white at the moment. And obviously he succeeded in taking down Orochi. And Shiranui was not doing that well. There we go. So, in honor, obviously, of the wolf, the villagers erected a statue, and